Hello, everyone. My name is Holly from Idaho, here in the United States, where it is 8 p.m. here in Idaho. And I am going to work with you guys on a reading exercise on predictive shopping. So basically, it is about Amazon.com and technology and how the websites and stuff like that are trying to predict your behavior and send the material to you before you actually buy. So it's a really interesting topic, especially if you like shopping and if you like online shopping and you like technology. So what we will be doing is we will be discussing shopping, and then we will also read an article and look at some vocabulary. So that is the plan for today. So I look forward to working with everyone who comes to class. And hello, Alejandro.
Hello.
Hello.
Again.
So which class? How many have you been in all of my classes today? Or
Yes, 8 classes.
8 classes? Yeah. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
So is that normal though for you to go to 7 or 8 classes a day?
Yes, in the weekends, it's normal.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
But this is the last class in Berlin for today.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that is, but as teachers, we schedule our own, and I guess people whoever normally teaches at this time is not available. I guess I'm not sure. So, and hello again, Carlos.
Hello, Harley, and I want to let you know that I'm probably only be in the class for a half hour because
Okay.
sorry if I go to sorry if I leave the class without let you know.
No worries. Thank you for telling me though. So, and hello, Eduardo. How are you today? Eduardo, are you able to speak?
It's okay. Okay, it's
Hi.
okay.
Yes, I can
Sorry.
hear you. Awesome.
Yes. Sorry,
Right.
sorry.
No
Sorry.
worries.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. My name is Eduardo.
Hi. Okay, and where are you from, Eduardo?
I'm from Chile, teacher.
Chile. Okay, awesome. All right. And it's nice to meet you. I am from Idaho up in the United States. So nice to meet you. All right, and Heidi. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi. What time is it in Japan right now?
Hello, necessary.
So what time is it there? Is it about 8 in the morning?
11 a.m.
11 in the morning. Okay. All right. Excellent. All right. So, Eduardo, are you new to Verbling?
No, teacher. This is my second time in Fairlin.
Okay, second. Okay, so you are kind of new, but this isn't your very first class. So awesome. All right, nice to meet you. And David, how are you doing?
Hi, Holly.
Nice
Sorry
to meet you
for that,
again.
but I had internet issues the last class.
Yeah, isn't that frustrating? So did I. The class
Yes.
started late because I had internet issues. Yeah,
Yes, I delay, always a delay.
yeah. So. Yeah, it happens. So, all right. So during this lesson, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about predictive shopping, basically shopping over the internet, and then we are going to read an article, and then we will work with vocabulary. So I hope you guys enjoy this lesson and learn a lot. So, all right. The first question I have for everybody is, have you bought anything from Amazon.com? Describe your experience. So Heidi, can you tell us, have you bought anything from Amazon? And could you tell us your experience, if you have? Heidi, are you there? Okay, So, Alejandro, how about you? Have you bought anything from Amazon.com? Can you describe your experience?
No, I can't. I would like to buy things in
Mhm.
Amazon.com, but no, here I can't.
Are you
In,
able to?
in,
Are you?
in this country, no.
Are you able to access the website though?
Yes, I will, but I can buy anything. If I buy things, uh, probably the things retained in the customs.
Okay, so it doesn't, you can't get it. So you need to travel out of Argentina so you can buy online.
It's
All
very
right.
difficult.
Yeah. Kako, how about you? Have you bought anything from Amazon.com? Can you describe your experience?
No, teacher, I have never bought anything on Amazon.com.
Okay.
I only buy I only buy online verbally lessons.
Oh, okay. That's right. I remember you telling me about that. That this was the only thing you did online. Everything else is in high street, different shops. Yeah,
Yeah, teacher.
I remember that. All right, and Carlos, how about you? Have you bought anything from Amazon.com? Can you describe your experience?
For Amazon, no. I have bought things on the internet, but in Amazon, never.
Never on Amazon. Okay. And David, but you, Carlos, you do buy things online, but you just never that company, right? So, is there a company in Mexico that is equivalent to Amazon?
It's a company equivalent to eBay. It's called mercadolibre.com.
Okay, so close to eBay.
To eBay, but Amazon, I don't know.
Okay, all right. David, how about you? Have you bought anything from Amazon.com? Can you describe your experience?
No, unfortunately, I haven't bought anything. Holy.
Okay. And Eduardo, how about you? Have you bought anything from Amazon.com? Can you describe your experience?
Okay, I buy always in Amazon.com, teacher. I had a good experience when I went. I think I don't know the. I need something that isn't in Chile. For example, accessory to iPhone, MacBook Pro, etc. I don't have any problem with the Amazon.com.
And no problem getting it through customs in Chile?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, and Heidi, welcome back. How about you? Have you bought anything from Amazon.com? Can you describe your experience?
Mainly I buy books on Amazon. At first I bought some book, maybe Italian book, novel, in Amazon. It was already 5 or 6 years ago. At that time, we could choose any books in Amazon. And next English books. And finally, I started learning Spanish. Then I tried to order the book. But Amazon nowadays, they are selling the content of books, not just paper books. So they show the only few list of books.
Do you have a Kindle or a Kindle app so that you can buy?
I like paper books.
Okay. So you won't go to the Kindle or the Kindle apps.
Yeah.
So yeah, I also started out working with Amazon with paper books. It was actually when I was in Finland, and the first few years I was living in Finland, I was also going to graduate school online, and so I bought a lot of books through Amazon that way. And the most recent computer I have, the one that I'm talking to you guys on right now, I bought through Amazon.com. I buy a lot of different gadgets on Amazon, and I also have on my smartphone and on my iPad, I have a Kindle app, and so I always get free books through Kindle app, but I don't ever read them. So one day I hope to be able to actually read the books. But so I use Amazon quite often. I think I shop from Walmart more though. So, all right. So let's see if we can match the words with their correct definitions. So we have right here we have a drone, a wish list, a shopping cart, goodwill, far-fetched, and vast. So let's go ahead and match these. So let's start with Heidi. Could you read on the right-hand side, the definition, letter A?
A list of things that someone would like to have. A wish list.
Yes, a wish list. Very good. All right. And Eduardo, can you read letter B?
Sorry.
No worries.
It's okay. A web page showed when a list of items that a user has chosen to buy. I think the correct or matched with I don't know, a web page showing list of items. I don't know. Shopping cart. I don't know, teacher.
That is
Shopping cart?
correct. Mm-hmm.
It's
So
correct.
shopping cart. So that's at the end when you're done shopping online. You have the shopping cart. So yeah, and be sure when you're reading, Eduardo, that you actually try to pronounce all of the sounds. So a web page showing a list of items that a user has chosen to buy. If you try to make it fast, like it sounds like a native speaker does, it just doesn't sound right. So you need to a lot of people need to slow down when they're speaking a little bit. Okay, David, could you read letter C? David, are you there?
Yes, Holly, it's because my screen is loading,
Oh,
so it's black.
Okay, so why don't we go to Carlos then, and we'll have you do the last one. So,
No problem.
and I just realized that the link was wrong, so I need to get you guys the link for this material. So Carlos, can you do the last one?
Letter C.
Yes.
Yes. An aircraft or ship guided by remote control. A drone.
A drone, yes. Number 1 and C, perfect. Okay, and then Kako, can you read the next one?
Goodwill. Friendly, helpful, or cooperative feelings or attitude.
Oh, good.
Letter D.
Letter D. So they were on the same line. Awesome. Okay, and Alejandro, could you read the next one? Letter E.
Unrealistic, far-fetched.
Perfect. Yeah. If something is far-fetched, it's unrealistic.
Far-fetched. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, the last one. David, can you see it now?
No, Holly, sorry.
No.
Sorry,
Okay.
I couldn't
So the
see.
last one is very large, and of course that is vast. And a lot of times when I think of the word vast, I actually think of Siberia in Russia, or I think of the Canadian Northern Territories and how vast that is, where there's a lot of land and fewer people. So when I think of vast, it's very, very large. So, okay. Any questions about these words? A drone, a wish list, a shopping cart, goodwill, far-fetched, and vast. All right, so let's go on to a reading. We, not just you, we are going to read an article about a type of predictive shopping developed by Amazon called anticipatory shipping. Think about the questions below and read the text to find the answers. So I'm going to go ahead and read these questions. Number 1, how can Amazon decide what you want to buy before you buy it? Number 2, how can they deliver a package to you without knowing your address before shipping the item? And number 3, what possible problems could there be with this system? Number 4, how does Amazon propose to deal with these problems? Number 5, is this approach unique among technology companies? And number 6, give an example of another internet company using data to predict users' behavior. Okay, so those are the questions we want to look for. And it looks like we have somebody new, Eleonai.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, how are
everyone.
you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very good. So where are you from, Eleonai?
I'm from Mexico.
Excellent.
Yeah. I took some classes with you before, but maybe you can't remember because I think it was just 2 or 3 classes.
And was it a different name? Like Eli? E-L-I?
Pardon? I prefer Elio.
Elio. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I possibly don't if it's just a couple classes. Sometimes I remember, but were you the person from Mexico that was living in Las Vegas?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm not. I was living in Canada for 6 months, but I have never been in Las Vegas.
Okay, so that wasn't you. Okay, all right. Well, welcome, Elio.
Thank you.
And thanks, Carlos. See you later. So, one Mexican leaves as the other one comes. So Carlos is gone. All right, David, can you speak? And can you see?
Both. Yes, I can do both.
Awesome. All right, great. Yeah, because sometimes it's just getting off and coming back on always helps. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and read this article. Amazon plans to ship customers packages before they even order them. A patent filed by the e-commerce giant last December reveals the plan for anticipatory shipping using big data to predict what customers will buy. So let's go ahead and read through this. Heidi, can you read number 1?
Late last year, Amazon made headlines all over the world by announcing plans to deliver by drone. Now this looks like child's play compared to its new ambition, sending you your packages before you even buy them.
All right, thank you. And Elio, can you read number 2?
Yes, I can. The retailer giant calls this anticipatory shipping, and in a patent granted last December, outlined how the method could further slim down its already impressively small gap between receiving an order and delivering it to a customer's house.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you for fixing the lack of the S. Very good. Okay, number 3. Eduardo, can you read that one?
Okay. By analyzing a large amount of user data, included wish lists, shopping cart contents, previous orders, and even how long a mouse cursor pause over an item, Amazon is confident it could figure out what you're going to buy before you do.
Perfect, thank you. And now there is a couple, when I say perfect, I mean thank you for finishing. So there are a couple pronunciation issues. In English, when you have an ES at the end, we actually pronounce it. We actually stress it. We say pauses, pauses, and also with the ing, that's stressed. Analyzing, analyzing. Okay? All right, thank you. David, could you read number 4?
Sure, Holly. Number 4. Items that have been successfully identified will then begin to enter Amazon shipping process and may even be speculatively shipped to a physical address. The patent also details how partial addresses might be used to get an item closer to a customer, with the exact location provided later in transit.
All right. And David, these this word right here, items and item. So it's not item or items. Item is how we pronounce it.
Item. Okay, thank you.
Item.
Item.
Yeah.
Items.
All right. Thank you. Kako, could you read number 5?
The patent acknowledges that anticipatory shipping might have a number of problems. One of these problems would be shipping a customer something that they decide not to order.
Okay. And then this word, instead of anticipatory, and we actually do not pronounce the T part. So see, it's anticipatory. Anticipatory shipping.
Anticipatory.
Shipping, yeah. So it's from
Anticipatory shipping.
It's from the word anticipate. Oops. To anticipate. So it isn't really here. It isn't really this. I guess this is the stress, but it isn't like anti. So it isn't a prefix. So anticipate, anticipatory. Okay. All right. Number 6. Alejandro, could you read this one?
Yes. In these scenarios, Amazon has said that they might consider giving customer discounts on the items, or even simply giving it to them for nothing. Delivering the package to the given customer as a promotional gift may be used to build goodwill. The patent reads
Okay, so goodwill.
goodwill.
Okay, then another one that might be a new word for you, scenarios. So with this one, with the SC, a lot of times with SC, words with SC, like for example, a science, a scene, we actually do not pronounce the C, or we don't pronounce the S, whichever one you want to say. But so it's a sound, but it isn't any special at all. So science, scene, scenarios. Okay.
Scenarios. Okay.
Yeah. All right. However, we've got this one right here. We've got SCH. Does anybody know what the SCH would be?
Scheme.
So Heidi, why don't you read this paragraph and?
Okay. Although the scheme sounds slightly far-fetched, it is in tune with the growing trend among technology companies to use a vast set of user data in predicting future action.
Very good pronunciation. So although the scheme sounds slightly far-fetched, very good. So even though this has an SC, the CH becomes a K sound. Scheme. All right. Number 8, Elio, can you read that one?
Autocomplete feature on its search bar is one of the more well-known examples. But as companies take in more and more data from customers, these predictions will become increasingly accurate. Oddly enough, you're more likely to get shipped a package you haven't ordered yet than you are to have the same package delivered by drone.
Okay, excellent. All right, thank you very much. I would say for as far as pronunciation, Elio, instead of accurate, we remember this one is actually that isn't stressed. This last part, so we'd say accurate, accurate. So, all right. So what do you? Let's go. First of all, let's go to these answers. If anybody remembers them. So number one, if anybody knows, how can Amazon decide what you want to buy before you buy it? Anybody have an answer for that? And this is anybody.
Yes, may I, Holly?
Yes, absolutely, David.
Well, I think that Amazon predict what the customer will vote because they have a lot of data from a lot of customers, so they more or less know your customer, your customers about shopping. So, like, for example, you before bought a laptop many times, so they know that probably you will get something related to technology or it's basic in statistics also.
Statistics.
Statistics.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So by analyzing user data, shopping cart contents, previous orders, how long your mouse pointer passes over an item, for example. These are some. So, all right. The next question. How can they deliver a package to you without knowing your address before shipping the item? Anyone want to remember? Anyone remember that answer?
Analyzing as you said, the movements of the mouse and the crossing with the previous information of the potential customer.
Okay. There's and then also another one that they said as well is they can get the exact location during transit. So basically, they're going to send the item to you, hoping that in the meantime, that you actually order it, and then they get the address. So
They can, okay.
So that, which is kind of interesting in that respect. Number three, what possible problems could there be with this system?
Maybe that person want to order that item, or this person want the item.
Yeah, but they receive the item and they don't want it. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you. All right. Number four, how does Amazon propose to deal with these problems?
May I? Well, I think that Amazon will solve this problem if the first deliveries doesn't happen very well. They will be able to have a goodwill. That is something like become better the name of the brand.
Okay.
And after that, after that, they will.
Okay, so that wasn't my internet. That must have been his. And David, we can't hear you anymore. But basically, you were saying we're saying this. They might offer the items at a discount for free. Okay, and the next question, is this approach unique among technology companies? And does anyone know? Is this approach? And the answer for anybody, the answer is actually no. It is not unique, which I found that very interesting. Really, it's not unique. Okay, and so give an example of another internet company using data to predict users' behavior. Can anybody think of one from the article?
Google.
Google, yes. And I don't know about you guys, but I get really, really frustrated with Google and thinking they actually. Well, my thing is I search something on Google and then it's on Facebook. Wait a minute, they're not related. Why is that there? So I can't stand that. So all right, let's look at let's ask these questions. What do you think of Amazon's scheme? Do you think it is far-fetched? So Heidi, what do you think?
I'm kind of customer of Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Then sometimes they send me, maybe you want to read this book like that. Actually, it's not just for me. So their data is wrong about me.
Mm-hmm. Because you have your husband as well, and other things. Yeah. I get suggestions on things that I search for somebody else, and it's like, well, you're kind of wrong there. So, yeah. So, Elio, what do you think? What do you think of Amazon's scheme? Do you think it is far-fetched? Okay, he's gone too. So, Eduardo, what do you think of an Amazon scheme? Do you think it is far-fetched? Hello, you're muted. If you're trying to speak.
Sorry,
okay, no worries. That's common.
No, okay, now this okay. Sorry. I think this scheme is impossible today. I don't know in the future. Maybe in the future it's possible. Today is unrealistic. No reality. I don't know the correct word is far-fetched.
Far-fetched would be it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and another one that you're probably thinking is unrealistic.
Oh, I seen in the private lives the person private life. I don't know the private space of the people. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I do not like this idea. So, Kako, what do you think of Amazon's scheme? Do you think it is far-fetched, or do you think it's a workable, a good one?
I think it is far-fetched. I think if they started up with it, they would be charged of harassment by offering by annoyingly of repeatedly
repetition
offers to
repetitive
the repetitive by annoyingly repetitively offering undesirable products to their clients.
I totally agree.
I think they would be blamed for harassment.
I think that they would. I agree with you. I think they would be eventually. They would be sued before. If a company wants to know our user data, that's up to them. But to use it that way, all right, and harassment, yes. All right. And Alejandro.
In my
So
case,
what do you think of Amazon's scheme? Do you think it is far-fetched?
in my case, I think the drone could be possible in the future, but the other proposals, no, I think it's not viable. It's unrealistic.
It's unrealistic. Okay, I think you think it's unrealistic. Okay. Yeah. Would you feel comfortable with a company knowing that much about you?
I can understand.
Would you feel comfortable if a company was able to analyze your user data to the point that they feel comfortable
No,
to send a product to you?
no. For me, it's not comfortable in that case.
Yeah.
But if they want to give me my product with the drone, for me it's okay. But I don't know.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go on and let's look at some. I'm going to skip that one. Let's look at some collocations. Let's match the verbs with the nouns to form phrases from the text. We have announce, ship, file, build, predict. We have a patent, customer behavior, goodwill, packages, and plans. All right. So Heidi, could you match one of these? And it doesn't matter which order you go in. Heidi, are you there? I think a lot of us are having internet problems today. So, Eduardo, while Heidi figures this out, Eduardo, can you match one of these?
Okay. The first teacher, announce.
Yeah, whichever one. Yeah. And
Announce,
what would announce what?
Announce. Okay. Match it with announce plans, teacher. Announce plans.
Right. Yeah, announce plans. Definitely. Okay. And Kako, what would it? Can you choose one?
Ship packages.
Ship
To
packages.
Package.
Ship packages. Perfect.
Announce plans.
Okay. And not number 3 or any of them. Alejandro, can you do one?
Predict customer behavior.
Predict customer behavior. Okay. Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna type this in American English. Okay. And then Eduardo, can you do one?
Okay. I don't know. Filed. I think I don't. Filed. Maybe. Sorry, teacher. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
Maybe filed a patent.
Okay. File a patent. That is correct. So if you, that is, yeah. So just speak a little confident. So file a patent. That would. So do you know what a patent is? So a patent is an official paper, basically saying this is our idea. No one else can take it, right? And so if you file a patent, it means you go to the courts or you go to the, so wherever in your country to fill out the forms to file this patent.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So when you know what register. When you know what a patent is, it makes more sense with that. Okay. So Kako, what would go with build?
Build goodwill.
Build goodwill. Awesome. So when a company gives something for free, it's always going to build goodwill. Perfect. All right. So let's complete the sentences below with the phrases, and then we are going to go through talking points and discuss this. So let's see. Heidi is still away. So Alejandro, can you do number 1?
The company usually ship package by plane.
Okay. Now let's think of this. He, she, it ships, right? And then we, you, they ship. Okay, so the company usually ships packages.
Chips.
And,
Okay.
yeah.
Ships.
If you said ships, I didn't hear the S. So ships packages by plane. Perfect. Okay, and the next one, Kako, could you do that one?
Amazon's spokesperson has recently.
2, no?
Oh, he just skipped. It's okay.
Sorry.
Whichever one you want to do. So we're a small group.
Has recently announced to deliver package before customer have ordered them.
Okay, so announced plans. Announced plans.
Announced plans, yeah.
Okay,
to
so
deliver.
So go ahead and read this again, and remember to remember about the ED.
Announced the plans.
Good. So remember, with that sound, it actually sounds like a T. So announced plans. Very good. Okay.
In this case, the sound is like T, teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
Announced.
Yeah. So usually, if it's a KP and GB, an S, an SH, and then or the S sound, it's usually a T sound with the past tense ED. So.
Okay, teacher.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Number 4, Alejandro.
If you invent an innovative product or system, you should have file patents as soon as possible.
Yes, file a patent. Okay, file a patent. And then Eduardo, I just realized that I skipped you. I'm sorry. Can you do number 2 or number 5, whichever one you want to do?
Number 2, teacher.
Okay.
It's to me. Okay. Amazon new anticipatory shipping scheme is able to predict customer behavior.
Predict customer behavior. Excellent.
Predict customer. The correct pronounce behavior is correct.
Behavior.
Behavior.
Yeah, and so predict customer behavior. So we have anticipatory shipping scheme. So these are some difficult. Anticipatory
shipping scheme.
Yeah, predict customer behavior. Very good. All right. Number 5, is Heidi back? No, she's not. Okay. Yeah, you are back. Okay. All right. So Heidi, could you do number 5?
In order to build a goodwill with the customer, the company decided to order the product at a significant discount.
Okay. Thank you. Now let's discuss some of these questions. So number one, Alejandro, could you predict your own customers' future behavior? I guess in your company, could you predict?
In my company, yes, I think with statistics, for example. But right now the functionality is not implemented.
Okay. And so it's a functionality. And remember, with the word statistics, we actually statistics, yeah, right. And Kako, how about in your company? Could you predict your own customers' future behavior?
I think the companies that are that accompanies the movements of the market, the companies who that are tuned with the market can predict with a roughly successful margin of accuracy the customer behavior. They can foresee their how can I say their volume of business with a secure margin.
Yeah.
A roughly secured margin.
And I think that you said tune with, but in tune with or tune to. If you're tune with your clients, I think you're absolutely right, and I think that's the key, is to be in tune with them. So
yeah.
to know exactly what they're wanting. Okay, so number two, let's go to the next question. Eduardo, what do you think shopping online will look like in 10 years' time?
Is one very difficult question. I don't have the answers. I think in the future they are the very possibility the shopping of I think in the future they aren't shopping or commerce trade. The people will buy direct the I don't know, the trade, the fabricant. I don't know the correct word. Internet is very internet will be the very important in the future. It's my answer, teacher.
Okay, so when you were talking about fabric, when you said that, what did you mean by that?
Sorry?
I hear that? I think I heard it wrong. But the companies will be able to. Do you think that companies will do this anticipatory shipping or anticipatory marketing in the future?
It's possible in the future. The anticipatory shipping or the anticipatory or the commerce. Sorry, it is possible that the commerce the commerce will know that the people need to buy it. It's possible. I don't know. Today, I think that is impossible. That is unrealistic. Teacher.
Yeah, so it's not, and it's unrealistic right now, but in the future it could. Okay. And Heidi, in your opinion, what do you think shopping online will be like in 10 years' time?
We can see the photographs on the online shopping, but it's not good. After receiving, I checked. It's very bad. Sometimes it happens. But the last year, someone invented 3D viewings. Like Star Wars, the first, they received some message from the Queen. Do you know that? And Queen appeared just in front of you. Then she talked something.
Really?
Yes. So in front of the computer, some fashion model will be walking around. Then we can see the materials, and 3D is much better to understand.
Yeah, it's truly a much better. But it's funny because whenever I think of 3D, I think of cartoons. But it's probably not like that. But that's...
Last year, I got some message. Star Wars realized in this world like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. So 3D. So shopping online in 3D. So does anybody ever watch Star Trek?
And Star Wars.
Yeah, but I'm on a different thing. In Star Trek, they have these
yes.
What is it? They're holodecks, and where you can go in and you can be part of a book. Do you know what I'm talking about, Heidi?
I'm not sure.
So it's like you walk in and you feel like you're in the book or you're in the story or something like that. But all right. So we have just a few minutes left, maybe time for three or more questions. This is about basically I have some questions about money and shopping. So let's just go ahead and practice. So Alejandro, question for you. Let's see if I can find something on online shopping. This is all about money. Wait a minute. Okay, this question. Alejandro, what do you need to buy next?
A lot of things. I don't know. Next, I need to buy food in the supermarket, for example.
Okay. And then how often do you go to the supermarket to buy food?
I think each 3 days or 4 days. It depends on the situation.
Okay. So you'd say instead of each 3 or 4 days, you would say every 3 or 4 days. Every three
or 4 days.
Okay. And Alejandro, can you choose a question? And let's try to keep it not about money, but about shopping. So this is because this topic is money and shopping. So can you choose a question about shopping and ask somebody?
Yes. Heidi, what is your opinion of discount stores?
Okay, so what is your opinion of discount stores right here? Heidi, are you there?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So what is your opinion of discount stores?
There are two types of discount stores mainly. Second-hand stores or old-fashioned things. selling old-fashioned. For example, last year it was a trend, but still we can wear that. So new, it's new, but a little old. Or about food, expiring day is very close, and then they are selling the half or less than half price. If I use it immediately, it's very good. But about second hand, I don't want to buy second hand things aside from cars.
Okay, so you will buy used cars, but not used furniture or things like that.
That's right.
All right, thank you. All right, Heidi, can you choose a question and ask someone, preferably about shopping?
Okay, then Alejandro, what is the most expensive thing you've ever bought?
I think flight tickets are the more expensive here to Europe or Middle East.
Yeah. All right, thank you. And Alejandro, could you ask Eduardo or Kako a question?
Yes. Let me see. Eduardo, what kind of things do you often shop for?
Okay, thank you. Okay, I buy often the computer accessory. My hobby is the computer. It's okay.
Okay, so accessories. So you buy a lot of computer accessories. So is that okay? And could you choose a question and ask Kako?
Okay, I?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. One question. I don't know.
No, just any question here.
Yes, I don't know. What do you spend most of your money on?
Okay. So, Kako, what do you spend most of your money on?
I spend most of my money on buying groceries, on buying clothes, on commuting from my house, on commuting between my house and my job.
Just everyday life. So.
Yeah.
All right. Me too. That's pretty much food. Food is a big one. So, everyone, I want to thank you very much for your participation in class today. And I hope you learned some new words and phrases and had a chance to practice. I'm in the process of during this class, it got dark and I have not turned the light on. So hello everyone. So have a great day. So in Japan, it's maybe in Japan, Heidi, have a great afternoon and evening, and the rest of you sleep well when you finally get to bed. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye.